Hello and welcome back to the Crummy Beer. Today we're taking a look at one of Tesco's new beers that's not from Tesco. That's right, there's been a lot of fuss this week about the new beer range in Tesco in the UK, and they've got us a few bits that look kind of interesting and some stuff which I suspect falls well short of the expectation. One of the beers that I think does look quite interesting is this, and actually it's been around for a while now. You may notice it's in a slightly smaller can than anyone else who's reviewed it from the Tesco range, and the reason for that is, well, it's from Morrison's. Morrison's have had this in for a while, and as a part of Tesco's new range, they've just got it in 440ml cans rather than this wee stubby 330. It's called Northern Star from Northern Monk. It's a chocolate caramel biscuit porter at 5.2%. I was already in Morrison's, haven't made my way to Tesco yet, and to be honest, I don't think I'm going to bother. I've seen some reviews, and the couple of bits that look decent, this is one of the couple I've already got from Morrison's, and the other one's coming on a delivery from an independent retailer tomorrow, so I have no need to support Tesco in this particular venture. Firstly, let's take a look at the can. And a quick read of the label. Northern Star, chocolate caramel biscuit porter. In the north we can our warmth. It says, brewed in the north with Adam Lyle, brethren number 3. Whoever he is and whoever the brethren are, he's the third. He's quoted as describing himself as in the search of making the perfect ramen and mastering the 6-minute egg. Cool, Adam, cool. It says, Hey up, we're Northern Monk. A few years ago we set out to brew some of the best beer in the world from a damp cellar in the north. We didn't have much. This next bit's a bit difficult to read because it's black text on a very dark brown background. We didn't have much, but with the support of friends, family and a £5,000 gift from a grandparent, we've come a long way. A lasting commitment to creating the best beer experiences we can whilst working with the community around us continues to drive us forward. 1.7 units, 5.2%. Yeah, so Northern Monk gets quite a good rap in the supermarket shelves normally, and I don't think I've ever had anything of theirs. For so long now I've been buying directly from breweries and from small craft shops because, quite frankly, I didn't really trust what the supermarkets were putting out with the exception of known entities like Brewdog and that sort of thing. So I largely ignored them. I probably shouldn't have because this sounds fantastic. So let's get it open. Little bit of smoke off the can. I can instantly smell chocolate biscuits, which is a fantastic sign. If you know this channel well, you'll know that chocolate biscuits are one of my other great hobbies as well as drinking beer. So, let's get this out. Little lively, that will dissipate shortly. It's syrupy on the can, you can see a bit dripping down. It looks pretty thick. Right, that is a beautifully full glass of beer. Malty. Yeah, sweet caramel biscuit, yeah, chocolate. Exactly, quite literally what it says on the tin. Starting to get a few deeper, boozier notes now, but still very sweet. Right, cheers. Aye, aye, aye. Much more coffee in flavour. Very warming, a nice winter drink, which is convenient because although it's now March, it's blowing a gale out there and it's this kind of weather. Maybe even a bit of a tiramisu thing going on there, obviously with the coffee and the chocolate. It's not especially clean after being swallowed, as many sweet stouts and porters are. It hangs around for quite a while, but it tastes good, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. Mouthfeel is ever so slightly carbonated. It's natural carbonation more than anything added. You can't see anything in the glass, but it does kind of spike around the mouth a little bit. I prefer my stouts and porters as flat as possible, but this is so mild that it's not really an issue for me. The only thing I will say is that it's a touch thin. The head's dissipated completely. I think with so many rich flavours going on, a slightly silkier, creamier brew would have been the ultimate companion to those flavours, but otherwise this is a solid beer. This is not the most chocolatey, most biscuity, sweet, indulgent of this style of beer I've ever had, but it might be one of the most easy drinking. It's not a case of taking a sip and then having to put it down for a minute. You can swill this quite nicely without having to give it too much thought. And I think that's probably why Tesco have decided to try and get it in 440ml cans rather than the 330s, because this doesn't have to be a one small vessel and you're done job. this would suit a 440ml can, especially at the strength it is as well. That's really not going to be an issue. Let's take a quick look at the ingredients, if there's anything else we've missed here. Water, malted barley, oats, lactose, biscuit, chocolate, caramel, vanilla, hops, yeast. Doesn't tell us what hops are in it. Unpasteurised and unfined, this fresh product should be experienced as such. Well, good, because I bought it yesterday. No, it doesn't give us any more than that. It has got lactose in it though, so it is effectively a milk stout, even if that's not what they're calling it. That's a porter, that's why. Is lactose, does that make it a milk porter? It's not a stout, it says it's a porter, which kind of explains the body a bit actually. To be honest, I thought I've got a very similar can design from Northern Monk to review later, and that one is an imperial stout, which is why I was getting a bit confused. But it's a really solid porter. It could still be slightly heavier bodied. Obviously you don't want to go too far, otherwise then it falls out of that kind of porter range. But yeah, that's a nice dram. I know this is not a wine review, but it's got legs on it. As you get to the bottom of the glass, everything's starting to aerate a bit more. More of the caramels coming through. So right, final little number. Well done, Northern Monk. I will endeavour to try a few more of your things, and I've got one more in the cupboard already, so it really is excellent. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it if you haven't already. Subscribe if you would be so kind, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.